Sadio Maaney is more than what you think he is. Don't believe me, just look at this.
Probably should have scored as well. That's an iffy back pass. Gibbons committed again. Mane's in again. Teller's waiting. Mane's waiting. Sadio Maaney. Wow!
Some wingers entertain, some destabilize. And then there is Sadio Maaney, a player who made matches feel like they were tilting forward even when nothing obvious had happened yet, because his presence alone injected volatility into the game. With Mané on the pitch, defenders weren't just tracking runs, they were calculating risk in real time, constantly aware that one lapse in body orientation, one mistimed step, one loose touch, and the entire defensive structure could collapse in seconds.
How good was Mané, by the way? His runs in... Oh my, he would have caused me a massive problem.
No, same. He's the one player that I've played with. I've always thought I'm thankful I never played against him.
He'd have caused me nightmare. He would have been my worst nightmare.
He was a perfect attacker, you know.
Yeah.
He had everything.
Yeah, the movement was unbelievable with him.
What made Mané crazy wasn't recklessness. It was controlled unpredictability. His game was built on acceleration, not just physical acceleration, but mental acceleration. He read transitions before they fully formed. The moment possession changed, he wasn't reacting. He was already moving, already sprinting into the channel that would hurt the most. While others needed confirmation, Maaney needed instinct, and instinct was always faster. Positionally, he operated from the left, but he didn't behave like a traditional touchline winger. He narrowed his starting points, curved his runs diagonally, attacked the space between fullback and center-back with ruthless timing. That half-space corridor became his runway. By starting slightly inside, he forced defenders into uncomfortable decisions. Step out and expose the line, or stay narrow and allow him to receive facing goal. Either choice carried consequence. In high-pressing systems, especially under structured counter-pressing environments, Mané became a defensive weapon disguised as an attacker. His pressing triggers were sharp and intentional. He didn't just chase the ball, he cut escape routes. When the press activated, his angle of approach forced play toward traps. Opponents felt hurried, not because he was everywhere, but because he arrived at the exact second their first touch betrayed them. And once the ball was won, he transitioned instantly from hunter to executioner. In possession, his movement was never static. He constantly scanned for blindside positioning. He would drift behind a fullback's peripheral vision, wait for the defender to glance toward the ball, and then explode into the gap. It wasn't endless sprinting, it was selective violence. He chose moments carefully, conserving energy, so that when he did accelerate, it felt unfair.
And then you had Sadio. He was the one where, if you're having a nightmare as a team, you could just lump that thing up to Sadio, he'd jump up, elbows out everywhere, take it down on his chest, and make something happen. And that was the difference. Like, if we were playing well, Mo scoring 3. If we're playing shocking, Sadio might pull us out the dirt here. Yeah. Like, he's the one who can do everything. Head it, you can lump up, you can win a flick on, in behind, quick, give it to his feet, you go dribbling, or just cross one in the box and he'd get up and win. He's only 5'9".
Technically, Maaney was efficient rather than ornamental. His first touch often pushed the ball into space rather than securing it safely. That forward-oriented control meant defenders couldn't settle. He didn't need 5 touches to create separation. 2 were enough, sometimes 1. His finishing, especially in transition, reflected that same economy: early strikes, minimal backlift, shots taken before the goalkeeper was fully set. He didn't wait for perfection, he punished hesitation. What elevated Mané tactically was his adaptability within attacking structures. In some phases, he hugged width to stretch the back line. In others, he rotated centrally, functioning almost as a second striker attacking crosses or through balls. He understood spacing relative to his striker and opposite winger, adjusting depth so that vertical lanes remained open. When the striker dropped, Maaney ran beyond. When the striker pinned center-backs, Maaney exploited the channel. That relational awareness made attacking patterns fluid rather than predictable. Defensively, his work rate altered team psychology. Fullbacks couldn't relax in build-up because he tracked runners aggressively. Central midfielders hesitated to drift wide because they knew he would recover ground. His defensive transitions weren't cosmetic, they were decisive. By sprinting back immediately after losing possession, he compressed space before opponents could lift their heads. That compression allowed the rest of the team to step up confidently.
What he's doing now, how he performs on the consistent, the level he performs is unbelievable. And helps us massively. he's a complete player. And so offensively, defensively, he works hard. He gives us depth because he is really quick. He's in between the lines. So
there was also a ruthless simplicity to his game in the final third. Mané rarely overcomplicated 1-versus-1 situations. If the defender squared up, he attacked the outside shoulder. If the defender overcommitted, he cut inside. His decision-making speed neutralized elaborate defensive footwork. He didn't dance around opponents. He ran through their assumptions. Psychologically, Maaney carried an edge. Not arrogance, but conviction. He believed that chaos favored him. Tight games, hostile atmospheres, rapid transitions. These environments amplified his strengths. He wasn't waiting for structured dominance. He was waiting for one fractured sequence, and once it appeared, he accelerated into it without doubt. Calling him crazy misses the discipline beneath the surface. His aggression was synchronized with team structure. His pressing aligned with tactical cues. His runs complemented build-up patterns. The madness had method. The explosiveness had design. When you watch Sadio Maaney carefully, don't just follow the sprint. Watch the pause before it. Watch how he positions himself just slightly beyond a defender's comfort zone. Watch how he turns defensive recoveries into immediate vertical threats. The game doesn't just speed up around him, it sharpens.
Certainly for me, I thought Sadio Maaney was Liverpool's best player and would have been very close in the running, certainly. I think certainly one of the top left-sided attacking players in world football, there's no doubt about that. And I mean, I love him. I mean, I say this all the time. I think it's well documented. And you think of all those players there. Gary done a big thing on Monday night about Salah. You can talk about Virgil van Dijk, the goalkeeper as well. But for me, I always go back to Maaney because he was the first big signing for Jurgen Klopp.
He wasn't simply a winger beating fullbacks for applause. He was a forward weapon engineered for transitions, pressure, and decisive moments. And in an era where many wide players sought flair first and impact second, Sadio Maaney flipped the order. Impact came first. Always. If you are watching till here, then please subscribe us, help us reach 1,000 subscriber.
Who is the best player you've ever played with?
There are a lot of players, but Sadio Maaney was the best. His work.
But not just him, Mané and Firmino. All three, they are almost unstoppable. So they are a fantastic, fantastic player. So